Valter, come, both of you. People have been asking me on the internet and want to know about these instruments. And I thought I'd tell you. Where are you going, Johnny? Go sit there, please. Thank you. So during, this was probably, I'm trying to think now, but everything was crazy. I was at home and I was searching the internet. And then play the riff that I heard. That's all I heard. I was going through on YouTube and I heard that sound and I thought, what is that thing? Whatever that is, I never heard anything like that before. In actual fact, I got tears in my eyes. Play it again. So then I started watching him play and found what the instrument was. It was developed in Maryland in 2007. I saw Stevie Wonder play it. So it's not a keyboard, it's not a guitar, it's not a Hawaiian steel string, it's actually, it's an instrument all by itself. So I looked at that thing and I said, oh my God. So I watched it probably 100 videos, and he's from Tallinn, Estonia. 29-year-old young man, and obviously the hand of God's on him, been playing since he was a kid, 3, 4 years old, pianist, and also a director, choral director, directs choirs of 25,000 people. And so I've been talking to him now, and I said, so how did you get it? He said, well, I've only been playing for 3 years. But he said, this instrument carried me through the lockdowns. And I said, well, because of the lockdown, I found you. So then I bought machines. I bought 2, and then I bought another 12. And I mean, I don't know how many we have now. And I bought one for Johnny, and Johnny went, and Johnny spent probably 150 hours. Just play something to Johnny. And Johnny's actually writing the music for it because he has no music for it. Because Johnny plays every instrument known to man, and he does too. Give me a handheld mic quickly. And so, of course, he's an interesting character because he was playing the Harpejji wearing a robe. And then when he invites you, like he introduces the Harpejji, do it like you do, if you have a guitar, throw it away.
So if you have a guitar at home, throw it away. You don't need it. We have Harpejji.
So he pretends to be an angry Russian dude.
But I'm not, in all reality, no. Not angry, not Russian.
No. So, but what I'm saying, so he does that, and tell them how they can join your channel and subscribe. Do it like that.
Yeah, the word in English is subscribe to my channel. Thank you.
So he's been playing this for 3 years, and so then he starts playing. Harpejji tags his post. He gets hold of him. He calls me. He said, Valter and me are talking. I said, can Valter come? Can he come to camp meeting? I mean, Lord have mercy, and stay on and work with the music school and all that kind of stuff. And he said, yes. He didn't even know who I was. I mean, he Googled me, found out I was crazy. But he said he feels like this place where people believe in this instrument, because a lot of people look at it as a supplement. It's just an additional. Just tell them a little bit about the instrument.
Well, people don't really know about it because, as Pastor said, it's very new. It's been around for a bit over 10 years. And for the world of music, or the world in general, that's not a lot, right? So no one has actually grown up with the Harpejji yet. Can you imagine that? So mostly when people play it, they're like already musicians, and then they discovered the Harpejji just like I did. Now I've been playing for 3 years, but I wish I had been like 5 when I found out about it.
So explain how it works so you can show them the scales. Just do a little thing here, because people keep asking me, and they said, what is that? I said, it's a harpejji.
Yeah, well, basically, I would say you could think about it as a really wide guitar neck. It's actually like a fretboard, and the black and white markers you see, they're not buttons. They don't make a sound. They're actually just like a GPS for you to know where you are on the board, because there are a lot of notes here. So it's actually
I'll hold it for
a
you
fretboard.
so you can,
Yeah, thank you. So basically the way it works, you just tap the string to the fret, like so. And that's it. That's all it takes to create a sound on the harpejji. Yeah. And then, you know, you just have to be working hard, and then you can just play it, you know.
So now you run the scales and show how that works.
Like, this is a C major, right? So you see the pattern, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Now, the cool thing about it is that there are no exceptions to the tuning. So this means every major scale looks exactly the same wherever you are. So this was a C major. Here's an A flat major. So see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So this means once you learn a song, you can instantly play it in every key. Yeah. It's like, for example, if I were to accompany myself on the instrument and I wasn't feeling well, like my voice wasn't like good enough, so I'd be like, and I felt bad, so I just did this. But I would play exactly the same patterns. If I was feeling even worse, I would go. But look, Mom, I'm not looking. So it's a magical instrument in that sense. So, and I mean, I just fell in love with the whole concept, because it's really rare to have something that in all actuality did not exist before. Can you imagine that? It's like sort of related to the guitar. You can take advantage of knowing the keyboards before playing the harpejji, but it's actually an entirely, it's an entity on its own.
Okay, so now you can play any guitar riff, like probably better than what they do on the guitars.
Well, yeah,
so give us some, like, give us some sounds of different. You know, I will go a little secular, but give it.
That's the harpejji, man.
So, and you can do classical, you can do, yeah.
So, like, what I like to do with it is to have this ballad, like, soft, clean sound. This is my favorite thing on the harpejji. So it goes something like this.
So I had never in my life heard anything like that. I actually sat with my jaw dropped to call my wife up and you better hear this thing. This is like a revival instrument. This thing is totally amazing. So I said to my wife, I'm going to make Tampa the Harpejji capital of the world. So, can you get the television, the clip of him directing the choir? I want to play that. Can you get it to somebody, Octavia, if you can give it to Octavia, and then I want to show that. And then that one shot of you singing, because I want, just, well, I'll tell you what you can do right now. Do like a traditional Estonian, like one of the songs that you sing at your national festivals and stuff like that. And I said to him, how did you end up directing choirs? He said, well, under communism, if we protested the government, we were shot. We were killed, sent to Siberia. So we decided to come together as a nation and sing. Because what are they going to do? Kill a choir, shoot a choir. So he goes around Estonia. How many choirs do you train?
Well, I currently work with 2 choirs, but it's not uncommon for Estonian conductors to work with like 5 at the times.
And then you pull together the choirs once a year?
Basically, all the choirs from Estonia come together to celebrate in song like every 2 or 3 years, and we're going to have it. So it's almost up to 10% of the entire population will come together to one
and he
festival
directs
grounds.
25,000 people singing in unison. It's like nothing you've ever heard. So sing something traditionally that is from your country.
From my country?
Well,
Wow.
Estonia, there would be a song of liberty or freedom, just in your language.
Okay. Let's see. Looja, hoia, Maarjamaa ja andesta meile me vea. Looja, hoia, Eestimaa, peod selleks palveks nüüd seal. Kirjas on aegade raamatus, õndsad on need, kes ei näe, uskudes, et see ongi saamatus, kui keegi läheb. Looja, hoia, Maarjamaa.
Now, you do like some of the greats that sing, you do stuff in Italian or any of the languages?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I've been studying music for a long time, so.
Yeah, no, I know. So what, do you do some numbers like Pavarotti or?
Gratia plena.
So I'm so grateful that you would agree to come to be with us. Yeah. And, you know,
Oh yeah, you have to come. Yeah.
we're honored to have you here on behalf of your nation. Yeah.